Welcome back to Let's Play Higurashi. Tatarigoroshi dog bloody barking in the background, and it took a while for the novel to start up there. About 20 seconds. But yeah, you can't load like really fast all the time, I guess. I haven't long woke up. Was that the case in the last recording as well? It might have been. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Hopefully I don't have the same issue like last time where I freaking can't do the voices properly because I'm half asleep. Let's go for the word of the day first, I suppose. How about... Oh wait, this actually fit, I guess. Tatakai. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know, because unless I've heard the word, I can only guess based on the syllables. It's ta-ta-ka-e. But usually when I see like e like next to something like ka, I usually assume it's like kai. Because, you know, it adds on to it. But it means battle, and the reason why it'd be fitting is because, you know, club activities and all that shit. Also, I noticed in the previous recording that my voice was drowned out half the time by the damn music. So you know what? Let's do some more volume leveling, I suppose. Also did some recording for Wind Waker the other day, and I had the same issue. It's just the music always drowns out my voice a lot, so my voice ends up like kind of just becoming part of the background as a result. I would ramble on about something that I've like been playing Pokemon Moon recently again, and my experience with the battle tree, and like I actually cleared it on the multi-battles and the double battles, like the first 20 battles and all that, and then I went for the super version on multi-battles, well, double battles, and I got up to freaking 34 wins, and I got freaking destroyed by some dickhead using a Doug Trio that somehow hit with a fissure or wherever. First try, that shitty fucking attack has crap accuracy. The game's a cheating bastard. And just to add insult to injury, he had a mega Garchomp, and he fucking had to use Earthquake. So he knocks out his own Doug Trio because he's just like, I don't need you anymore. You have outlived your usefulness. Die! And he's like, he's taken out my freaking electric type already with a fissure shit, so Earthquake would have just knocked it out anyway. But I had a Sylveon on the freaking field, right? It was at full health. It has a type advantage, I'm not sure, because Mega Garchomp might like negate the fairy type super effectiveness on it. I don't know. But either way it goes, the Earthquake somehow one-shot Sylveon despite not having a type advantage and just being normal effective. Which is why I say the fucking game is a cheating bastard. Freaking hacks, man. It sucked. Ruined it, man. That was 34 battles in. You gotta freaking get a streak of 50 battles to win. I fucking hate the Pokemon games with that shit. Why do they always make the battle facility so freaking cheap as all hell? It sucks. I even tried online battling as well. It's the same shit, only taken up to 11. I'd like faced a freaking Mega Salamence. I wasn't prepared for it. I was just like kind of casually going about it, just like, hey, let's battle some real trainers, and they kicked my ass, man. I went into the ranking battles, and it's not a good idea if you're not serious about it, because fucking hell, they're hacks. And the worst thing is, they use the same shit as the Valkyrie trainers. They use shit like Fake Out and Toxic. I'm just like, I've had enough of this fucking shit, man. Why is there always gotta be these fucking goddamn same strategies? It pisses me off. But anyway, let's get on with the plot. Hey, let's get on with the plot. I guess I gotta click on it twice. Neon gleefully announced the beginning of lunch. I might as well read it again then, I guess. Okay, anyway, lunchtime has finally arrived.
Oh, lunchtime at last. Someone here will have to play the punishment game, yes? Oh, the punishment this time, it's a little scary, so... Sorry, but Rena went all out on making her bento.
I think I am having trouble with the voices again, freaking reading them. In Rena's case, I didn't think she'd lose even if she wasn't taken it seriously. She is the master of cooking.
We tried our hardest too.
Stoke and Rick-chan made several lunches today. Usually you have the same bento, but that won't do for the showdown today, will it?
Yes, it's quite alright. Rika and I made sure to make separate ones. Wow, Satoko-chan and Rika-chan both tried really hard. How exciting.
What's a little surprising is that Kei-chan was able to make a bento. Good job, Kei-chan. It looks like you really can do it if you try. I scratched my head and gave her a dry smile. Ow, my ears. My bento today had been made entirely by Satoko last night. It had none of my personality, so there wasn't anything there that they could praise me for.
What does Kei-kun's bento look like? Oh, I can't wait to see.
Don't expect too much. It's just the leftover rice and side dishes from last night.
Leftovers are the foundation of bentos. Oh, now we'll know your dinner last night too. We'll kill two birds with one stone.
Was it really better to hide the fact that Satoko came over and made dinner last night? Well, of course it was. If I revealed that I didn't make my own bento, I'd be sure to end up playing the punishment game. Today's punishment game was to stand right in front of the curry maniac Chase and say bad things about curry. Well, you know, it'd be fitting if you're the one that loses, because you were the one who badmouthed curry in the first place. It wasn't too different from telling someone to jump out of a 100-story window. It was exactly the same as telling someone to die. So, it's the equivalent of an average internet troll, then. I mean, how many times have you seen someone say that to someone on the internet? Just so casually, it's like, what the fuck, man?
Rika-chan, will we decide who wins and loses the bento showdown? Kei-kun made his own too, so maybe we should call it a draw for today. We could do that. The punishment game yesterday was sort of a whip to encourage Kei-chan to cook for himself, after all. And Kei-chan made his own too, so it's a draw.
My simple bento with last night's leftovers could never have stood up to everyone else's bento that they made to win. I fully understood Stoke and Rika-chan's concern for me as they tried to end the showdown peacefully. It's complete opposite how Satoko usually is there, isn't it? It's like she's showing mercy, rather than being like,
oh, you'll take the punishment, Keiichi. Keiichi-san, as she would say.
However, the club president, Mion Sonozaki, would not be convinced by something like that. I wonder why you're all so optimistic. Leaving one of our showdowns in such a grey area is out of the question. Now that we're clashed, we must settle the score. Reconciling with a draw only happens in the Yakuza world. I knew you'd say that. There's no way you'd end it that way with your man, boss. This was bad, and they even said battle lust. So it's fitting that the word of the day is battle. And I've already forgot what it was. No, actually I didn't. Tatakai? Actually, I wonder. I doubt the word's in here. It might be in the Japanese section of it rather than the English section, but I don't even know what to look for it now. See what's in here. Yep, no lust in here. How about... No, that wouldn't. You know what? I've got the story. Let's find a word that would be similar for lust. So we can see if we can find that. Covet, crave, desire, hanker, need, want, yearn, quickly, desire, longing, fidelity, whatsoever, suspiciousness, lechery, lewdness, liberty, lastly, wantonness. There's quite a few words in there that I've never heard before. I bet this is what people, this is the secret, isn't it? It's not that, it's like, when I come across words I don't understand, it's like, oh, it's because they're more knowledgeable of words. No, they just pick up a bloody thesaurus, I know it! It's like, let's find other words with similar meanings. Anyways, back to lust, which one? Let's see if we can find any of these words. God damn, I'm just crazy upstairs just to find a word that's probably not even in here. Yep, I'm surprised with that one isn't it now, which show is on That one is not in here, what a surprise. Okay. Just look for need, I guess. That seems to be the only one that I can imagine actually being in here. We need a word. Where is the word? Need. Oh, it only has examples, so I don't know. Fuck it. It's only got examples of how to use it in different contexts, so I don't know the exact word, because it's one of those things that seems to change depending on the sentence. It's weird like that. Like words that can like be changed in pronunciation I don't really understand, to be honest. What a pain in the ass. This was bad. At this rate I was sure to be the sole loser. But well, I didn't make this bento after all. Maybe I need to resign myself to my inevitable loss.
Okay, now we don't decide who wins.
It won't be fair if we grade each other. Let's do an open judgment. Okay, everyone, assemble! Oh, I just realized with that, Keiichi might be able to, do his underhanded kind of strategy with these games and be like, wait, wasn't there an underclassman that had a crush on Satoko? It's like, if he's like, you know what, Satoko was the one who made this, and he'd be like, really? I was scored highly then. But that's just one. He's gotta go more than that if he wants to win this. Or rather, you know, just not lose. Mion commanded everyone who had just started eating using their club president voice. Come and judge our fight, Bento. Write your favorite three on a piece of paper and submit it. Understand? Everyone in the class was used to being dragged into Mion's club activities. Yeah! Came the energetic voices from here and now. Everyone already knew that the showdown this time involved an utterly fatal punishment game, and they were all very interested in what would happen to whoever lost. But what if some of them have a bias against one of them? It's like, I don't like Cage, he's a bit of an asshole, so we're gonna score him poorly. But I don't think any of the characters are actually hated by any of the other classmates in any way, really. Well, I think actually there would be some biases, like favoritism at the very least. Like those two kids that have a crush on Rika and Satoka, they would totally, like, score them highly regardless. Of course, they wanted the thrill of seeing something terrifying. Okay, everyone ready? Then I'll go first, alright? Ta-da! In an exaggerated fashion, Mion also made off her multi-tired multiple cheers of joy erupted at the brilliant sight. That's amazing! It's just like New Year's food. Can't be. It has to be a lie. She must have switched the contents of her favorite bento. It's a purely Japanese cooking. Mion sounded like it couldn't possibly make this.
Oh, this is easy for me, Chan, if she gets serious. She almost never gets serious, though.
I thought she was always serious in freaking club mode. You know what? Was I thinking that? Where did I go? What's the word that I was thinking of there? Lie. Let's see if we can find another way of saying lie in Japanese. So let's look for, you know, a similar word in this in the source. Falsify, fib, fabricate, romance. Romance is a lie. Why is romance in there? Falsehood, misrepresentation, illusion. Okay, let's look for illusion or delusion. I doubt delusion's in here, but you never know. Nope. How about illusion? Are there any illusions in this dictionary? Serious? There are no illusions in this dictionary. There probably are in the Japanese section, but, you know, I can know the syllables and all that, but unless I know the first syllable of a word, how the hell am I supposed to find something like that? Just who do you think this old man is? Given enough time and ingredients, I could even reproduce the Manchuhan Imperial Feast. The entire classroom gulped audibly, and everyone wrote down a score on a notebook in their hands simultaneously. It made sense. Just the visual impact would give her a perfect score. Alright, let's see Ren is next. Ren is really good at cooking too.
Ren's bento is always like a flower arrangement. Thanks, everyone. I'll reveal my bento now.
Wait. Shouldn't have been a howl. I'd imagine it would be. Maybe she just decided to say or whatever it was. Ren's bento was a beautiful mix of the two colors of egg and minced meat, and it too was a bento staple. Maybe it's because that's her way of saying ta-da, because you can't say how in that situation, but it could. She'd say in any situation, really. That's kind of like one of her character things. Much like Rika's always like me, and now is also finally saying me pa. And, yeah. Can't think of anything else. Well, Satoko's distinct laugh, there's that as well. Neon and her referring to herself as an old man. Every character seems to have their own kind of distinct way of talking. Anyways, the Saburo Bento. She had been through with the side dishes as well, and they were abundant in number. She had spent more time than usual on it, but it was unassuming and truly nutritious. One couldn't ignore the household warmth beneath that Neon's bento lacked.
Hey, you've done it again. This should get quite a high score.
I should have known. It may look rigid, but there isn't anything to deduct points from. Amazing as always. Once again, every one of the judges wrote a score on their notepaper at the same time. There seemed to be some who were revising their opinions when they compared it to Leon's score too. The whole classroom seemed split between Leon and Renner, and on everyone's face it was clear that they all wanted to be tasting them rather than scoring them.
And we'll be back. Yes, I will now reveal mine.
Come to think of it, Snook and Rika-chan ate with me last night at my house. It was impressive that they still made a bento. Well, they got up early. Both their bentos were clearly lacking compared to Leon's optimus and Renner's perfection. However, because of that, you could sense from them how hard they worked. The toppings were a little on the rough side, but you could still feel that they tried hardest. It made you feel a little biased, so that you give them more points. A few people stuck by just that once again revised their opinions and wrote in scores on their notepaper. Snooker, Rika-chan, you both made really good bentos today. You might not measure up to Renner or Meon's craftsmanship, but when you think about that, it's pretty amazing. Snooker and Rika-chan glanced at each other and grinned happily.
In the secret, okay?
Eh? What? When Snooker told me, I broke off from the others and secretly looked for my classmates' bento boxes. There to meet the Kuna and Nakamura-kun's bento boxes. You sly little devils. Those are the two that have a crush on them, isn't it? So, I was assuming it's like, oh, they're gonna be biased towards them two, but no, it's gone on another step. They just like, they're so infatuated with them that they were able to take their own bentos and like, rather than make their own. Now that is using strategy right there. That is something Keiichi has done before. But this time it's them that does it. I took a quick peek inside and... half of the contents were missing. Not bad. In the end, Satoka and Rika-chan hadn't made bento today. A bold move they got to meet the Kuna and Nakamura-kun and share their bentos with them. An easy task, really, because they have a crush on them. Hey, Tomita-kun, Nakamura-kun, how did they buy you out? Come on, you know they have a crush on them.
What do you say, my master? When did we get bought out for what? That's right. It's not like we treat them on duty wearing the garden for half our bentos.
Curse you, Satoko. What an impudent trick, playing with their hearts like that. Satoko grinned, showing her fang-like tongue and laughed in triumph.
Oh, this is only something I learned from you, Keiichi-san.
She got a point. I mean, it's kind of implied that the curry contest happened the same way as it did in Onikakushi, or maybe it happened in Watanagashi, I can't remember. But it essentially seems like it played in the same way, where you like got them to like switch with the curry so that he'd have a fighting chance. And so, obviously, Satoko and Rika learned from him, and we're like, oh, we can do that, can't we? We'll bribe them. You really? What? Yes. Hey, how naive, buying them out with watering duty alone. I was gonna say something, but I forgot where I was. I was caught off guard by Rika doing Stoker's laugh. I was gonna say something and I forgot what it is. Oh man. Probably nothing particularly noteworthy, but yeah, I hate it whenever I forget what I'm about to say. So you know what you do when you forget something? You backtrack. Oh yeah, I remember. It's like with a situation like that where they represent the curry thing. It's like if we didn't go through Onikakushi and Tatarigoroshi, whichever one it was in, it would be like you wouldn't really understand it fully because it's mentioned in passing, isn't it? So you wouldn't know what the curry like contest was like unless you actually saw it in the previous one. I don't know if it was Tatarigoroshi or Onikakushi, because you know how it is. They like start off kind of like lighthearted and then descend into a darker side once like the freaking festival comes in and it goes into the dark side of things. But before that, it's all kind of happy-go-lucky and all that. There's a lot of fun games and shit, so it's like hard to pinpoint what happened in which one. Anyways, said, goddamn, I have to click on it again. Click on it twice. They're men. If you're going to buy them out, you need to use something much spicier than that. They're boys, though. They're not yet men. For example, like giving them free tickets to walk Satoko and Rika-chan around like dogs all day, with them on all fours wearing tails and with leashes around their necks. What the hell, Keiichi? Whoa, that might be enough to get me to do anything! What? Keiichi, you have a weird, I don't even know what to call it. As I was lost in my wild fancies, Leon clapped me on the shoulder and pulled me back to reality. Damn, it was just getting good! It was just getting weird, really. Alright, next up is Kei-chan's Bento. We're all hoping for something pretty great because of your decoration yesterday. How did it really turn out?
I can do it if he needs to. And I was really excited for the day today.
We're all looking forward to it. But it's really just leftovers from dinner last night. I didn't even make it either. I was that supposed to stand up to Leon and Rena and the others. That's it! Feast your eyes on this! I tore the lid off my bento box. There weren't very many cheers. Well, I guess there wouldn't be.
Keiichi-kun, you tried your hardest too, and I can tell how hard you worked.
Better. Don't feel like you need to compliment me.
How did this happen? Was Keiichi-san actually a hard worker after all?
Oh, the last badge has been unlocked there. I guess it takes like a bit over 2 hours total time with playing any game, or in this case a novel on Steam for that to be unlocked. Like all 4. I still don't really understand the card drop, to be honest. You're just like a neat little collectible, except you can't really collect them all unless you like trade them and shit. I don't know. Well, I mean, I want to acknowledge how hard you tried, but for the showdown, it doesn't matter. Leon's cold, mean laugh. It was like he spoke for everyone's opinion, just like that.
Keiichi-kun did really well considering it was his first challenge, you know. I think maybe everyone should rate it a little higher. But for the showdown, it doesn't matter.
Alright, K-Chan. If you have any last words before we tally up the results, I'll listen to them now. She's pretty much given him, what's the word I'm looking for? Phrase. A lifeline in all this? Just like, cause she certainly knows. She's done this before. Like, in the curry incident that they're mentioning, in that, she pretty much gave him a lifeline there as well. They just, like, gave him a chance to, explain himself. Like, so that he could hype up his freaking curry, even though it didn't turn out very well. So he got a really good plan going. She's always the one that gives him that one push that he needs to be like, you know what, I'm gonna get serious here, and I'm gonna make this like a freaking ridiculously well, the best salesperson ever, and I will sell this result, even if it's mediocre, decent, or even shit. I will make this work.